Alright, so this is a new series I've been working on for quite a bit, and I know you might be kind of confused on how Naruto did this. Did he gain each and every memory of each clan? Well, not exactly, so I can't really explain it without spoiling it, so just sit back, relax, and listen in. We start this what if in the Tsunade retrieval arc. Tsunade puts her necklace on Naruto's still form, but she quickly jumps back as a giant pool of chakra breaks out of him. It stops the fight between Jiraiya and Orochimaru as they were both curious for what it could be. The chakra that broke out wasn't anything normal. It was sinister, as Jiraiya thought it was the Kibi's chakra with how much hatred it had, but quickly dismissed it because it didn't have the same potency. It wasn't far off though. Tsunade was closer than the others. She noticed something strange. The chakra. It was coming off the necklace. It was cracking, slowly falling apart as it was forcefully pushing all the chakra into Naruto. Flashback. My children, said a man with a white robe. I've gotten you each a gift. For you, Inja, it will be a necklace that you may store your chakra into and release if yours may ever run out. For you, Ashura, it will be a war fan. It is able to deflect the ninchu as well absorb and release it. Andrew couldn't think much of it, but would keep it nonetheless. Injed would continue to pass it down from clan head to Madara, but there was a ritual to determine if you're worthy of becoming clan head. You must put 80% of your chakra into it, as well as some of your blood. If it shined green, you are worthy. If it turned black, you were not. Madara would give it to Hashirama as a sign of peace, and Hashirama would give Madara the orphan. The ritual was told to Hashirama, as he would continue to do the same, later gifting it to his brother Tobirama, then to Tsunade's father, then to her, and a flashback. There would be a hue of dense chakra around Naruto, as the ground would be cracking from most of the intense chakra of each of the most powerful Uchiha to exist, as well as some of the most powerful Senjus. Naruto would slowly rise as his eyes seemed to flicker purple, but this is something only Jiraiya would notice. Impossible, he thought. Tree roots would slowly grow out around him, but something was wrong. There was a yell. It was a cry for help, and a yell of helplessness. What is this place? Naruto would say as he would walk down the sewer. But there was a door this time. As he slowly opened it, but he couldn't see anything but white. He decided to walk in, but the door slammed shut. Before he could turn around and see who closed it, he was frozen, still, bombarded with memories. Memories of his life or another. It doesn't feel familiar, he would say in an attempt to have a coherent thought, fighting hundreds if not thousands of fights. He saw as he wove hand signs to summon wood to suppress a monster. It had 9 tails and red slitted eyes. It quickly changed the angle. He was riding the monster now. He had felt excited, a thrill beyond any he had felt before. He waved hand signs to summon a fireball. Memories quickly flashed until it stopped. He saw a battlefield of his relatives. He was weaving hand signs again to stop the same man who was riding the fox. Again the scene changed. He was excited again. He waved the same hand signs to shoot a fireball at the wood coming to him. More memories flashed until it stopped again. He was skipping stones with someone. As he caught a rock that said run. The scene changed again, but it was the same action happening. He had just caught a rock that told him to run. Now he would start to view different memories in different eyes. His left would be filled with memories of the Uchiha, the right of the Senju. He had unlocked the rest of the Senju's past with Ashura's chakra. They all stopped at the same time. From both eyes they saw the same thing, a man with horns, a white robe, and ripple pattern purple eyes. He had made one gesture. He smiled, and said, "It is time for the child of prophecy to awaken." Little did they know there was someone spying on them. It was the same monster with 9 tails had been in the memories. Everything went black. Naruto quickly sat up to get a scan of the area, but all he could see was white. "Are you alright, brat?" Jiraiya said. But Naruto turned his head to Jiraiya. He would see him in a black outline with blue swirling patterns in him. "Why can't I see any color perfectly, Sage?" Jiraiya's mouth was gaping open as he widened his eyes. He had the Sharingan, with 3 tomos too. After the memories he experienced, he would say, "Wait." After composing himself, he would say, "Naruto, you have the Sharingan." "Nah." Naruto. Suddenly, all the memories he had experienced slammed into him at once. The chakra never finished merging with him. In fact, it was suppressed with Kaibi's presence altogether. So when he awoke, it all violently emerged. A white light shined off of him. It would make any Hyuga go blind if their eyes were active. The white light formed into an orb. It slowly cracked as what emerged was someone different altogether. His presence screamed power. He had spiky blonde hair, 2 bangs going to the edge of his chin. His eyes were something else, a mutation of the Rinnegan and Sharingan. He had red eyes with ripple patterns. There was 1 tomo in the left eye. He had been looking down in his palm and would see a sun seal and a half formed moon seal. One thought formed in his head. I am incomplete. The draw had been blown back against the wall. Minato! Suddenly Tsunade burst into the room, along with the elite Jonin. Jiraiya! What the hell is happening? She shouted. Naruto slowly raised his head as he looked into everyone's eyes. They couldn't move. Tsunade was frozen in shock. Her grandfather had read her the myth of an eye more powerful than the famed Rinnegan, a myth beyond myths, the Rinne Sharingan. It is the eye to surpass the power of its predecessor. Before he could follow the instinct of his eye to absorb all chakra near him, his own memories came in, slamming into his head. It was pressing all the thoughts to kill and claim all chakra. The will of Naruto Uzumaki was a will that was second to none after all. He showed a gentle smile and started laughing. Why are you so uptight, Grandma? Tsunade gained a tick, ignoring the fact that he was emitting chakra relevant of a biju. She walked calmly over him and slammed her fist on his head. Don't call me a grandma, you damn brat. Jiraiya started laughing, but quickly stopped as he noticed Tsunade sending him a death glare. Let's off a chalk outside, Jiraiya. She sent him a sweet smile. The rest of you are dismissed. As she and Jiraiya walked outside, she told him of the myth. While they were talking, Naruto looked through his memories as he knew what he would have to do. He would meditate to go back inside his seal as he stood in front of the cage. Your eyes, it's the same as that woman's, Kurama said. My goal has changed, Kurama, Naruto said. I will unite you with your brethren. This world has taken you and abused you for too long. I will see you all inside me. Kurama gave him a dangerous look. Do not use my name so casually, human. You do not deserve to think. You do not deserve and do not think I will bow to you just because of your eyes. Before he could continue talking, he said something that froze him still. Naruto was smiling, but he didn't see Naruto at the moment. He saw his father, and he felt the same warmth and kindness. It was as if he was reliving that day. I could never abuse you, Kurama, but your father was human too, and as his successor, I would think I'd be worthy of your name. He was still giving the same smile, but it changed into a downtrodden look. You nurses of abuse, you are my only family. It may not be by blood, but it is by situation. No matter, I will still accept you all if you are willing to do the same with me. He listened deeply and reflected on the memories he experienced and how he still decided to go on to this path, on top of his father accepting him as a successor. A grin wider than any Naruto had seen before. Very well, but you better keep your word. Naruto chuckled. I will as long as you keep the rest of them in line. After all, you are their older brother. Kurama would reach his fist out, and Naruto would do the same. Suddenly the cage burst open, but there were 2 figures that also showed. Naruto would turn around, sensing the new presence and raised an eyebrow. Who are you? I am Minato Namikaze, and I'm Kushina Uzumaki. We're your parents. Naruto's eyes started watering as he had believed the thoughts of the villagers, that his parents had abandoned him. But see them here, and now. He quickly dashed and threw both fists into their guts. It's because of both of you my life was so bad. I'm sorry, it was our only option. Your only option was to send your son into a life of damnation. Those fools you put your trust into abused me. They threw me out of stores. They would hunt me down as a game. Minato and Kushina's eyes had darkened a lot. Kurama, on the other hand, he had been sleeping through it all as a snot bubble was forming. I know what I have done was unforgivable, and I'm sorry, Naruto. I can leave you some gifts at least. As can I, Kushina chimed in. We left scrolls of all our duty in the Senju compound. We had lived there as Mito gave it to me after Tsunade abandoned the village. And now I have something else. Minato quickly flashed in front of Naruto and slammed his palm onto the seal. Red chakra came off his arm into Naruto. The Kaiba awoke as he started growing into his full size. Naruto let out a gentle smile as he walked forward to the both of them. No matter the life you have given me, you'll still be my parents. Thank you for at least trying. Minato and Kushina were letting out a gentle smile as they both started crying. Knowing that they may rest easy now, soon I'll remove yourself from the Shinigami so you may rest easy with Mom. Naruto gave into the crying. Kurama let out a gentle smile, knowing that he was back to full power and that Naruto made amends with his parents. But he had an inner turmoil. He couldn't help but worry. After all, Naruto held back a hate greater than his own, a hate of all the strongest Uchihas. The hate was similar to the chakra he had just absorbed in a way. It grew onto his own hate. The hate for the villagers grew, as well as the hate for those who always judged too quickly, and for those who betrayed him. The chakra dispersed as Naruto awakened. Alright guys, so this is my own series, of course. I do make my own series. This time it was scripted, so I feel like it is more organized. Tell me how I did in the comments. Tell me how I did. So what do you guys do when you listen to what is? I like interacting with you guys whenever people comment. It's a fun way to just interact. And yeah, let me know how I did. So if you guys like it, I will continue. And yeah, I'll probably make a Discord soon or something, so you guys can give me some ideas or something. I have plenty of ideas right now though, so I don't know. I'll get pushed to the back burner or something. Alright, see ya.